My name is Christina. I'm from UIB University. Today I'm going to talk about the journal that I read and explain it. First, the title is Translation in Intercultural Japanese Contents Business Communication between Japanese and American. First, we will talk about the abstract. So, in this paper, they examine the transition in Japanese and American business people intercultural communication compete depending on the flow of time. So this paper analyzed how Japanese and American regard to each other culture and rapid change of time, and how they made the concession in order to conduct business transaction more effectively. We will talk about the abstract. So the purpose of this letter is to examine the transition in Japanese and American business people intercultural communication competence depending on the flow of the time. Paper analyze how Japanese and American regard to each other culture and rapid change of time, and how they make the conclusion in order to conduct business transaction more effectively. Globalization nowadays, while people have different cultural background, are expected to cooperate in each other. So the purpose of this letter is to identify the transition in intercultural communication compete based on interview results obtained from people who have business experience with American and Japanese, and explore approach toward creating better business outcome. So the method that they use to analyze this paper is by doing some interview to 24 Japanese person and 21 American people randomly. First one is culture difference mentioned by Japanese people. So the first one is priority between work and private life. In Japan, people are more priority about their work more than their private life, while in American, people are tend to priority about their private life more than their work. So they will leave the workplace on time and will be back home even when they haven't finished their work, and they will do it in the next day when the holiday are over. The second one is communication style. So Japanese people say that American people tend to overrate their own ability when actually they don't have any skill on that. So like example, they said that they can cook, but during the practically they can cook any dish, but only the basic dish. And the next example is American people say that they have IT skill, but the fact is they don't have any skill on that. They only learn from the previous lesson. The next one, Japanese say that in the written agreement they are necessary for American, because if we tell them orally, they will forget and say that, oh, I forget it. So the best solution for that is make the written agreement by email or a note, so they will not forget it. We'll talk about the culture difference mentioned by American. The first one is having an enterprising spirit. So American people said that Japanese people are having enterprising spirit, and while making decision they are more carefully, like when they trying to making some new proposal, they will read it carefully, and the final decision takes much time than other. Next one is the communication style. So American people speak whatever they want to speak on their mind, while Japanese people speak what others want to hear from them only. The next one will talk about the customer taste. So Japanese people said that what a product is regard good depend on each other use need. No matter how high the quality that they use or how expensive it is, if they can cook, so the food will be not nice. And a famous designer in Japanese come up with a refined design, but the design was not popular among American. American felt that the design was too complete, and they prefer the simple one and with showy color. The next one is element except for culture factor regarding as a difficult by businessmen. So the first one is employee motivation. So in Japan, it was easy to change a job and pretty good to find a new job, so they often change their work, while in American, people tend to leave their company or resign about 5 years, so and they consider their workplace as an opportunity to diversify their career. Is the interpretation of giving special treatment. So Japanese people are very not always change the product that they use. They always use the same product and reorder the same things, so they can use it regularly, and it's very small chance for them to change the new product. They will use the product for a very long term or long period. Talk about approach acquiring through first-hand experience or lesson drawn from the past failful. One is priority between work and private life and the degree of observance of the rule. So while a Japanese manager worked in a United States, he had a job interview with a new interviewer. So she asked the interviewer if they can work on Sunday or Saturday, and the result, even if they say that they will work on that day, they could not make it, and they will not show themselves on that day. And that means by if the company if the employee are late for work for 1 or 2 times, they will be warned, and if they can do their work properly, they will get fired by the company. Communication style. Japanese people are not tend to promote themselves, so the company that will hire them will see what ability that they have. Like example, if the owner of the restaurant hire him or her, so the owner have to training her for several times and see that if he or she have the ability to do the work correctly, and if they can do it, so they will pass the training and they will be the employee of the company. One is the written agreement. So as for a oral agreement statement made by Japanese with experience for working in the trading company for many years and conducting business transactions not only in American but in other nations, Japanese companies strictly adhere to their promise, but other companies often fail implementing their promises. He said that he has realized that it is vital for us to discuss breach of contract beforehand and include the possible solution for the contract. We will talk about specific example of American business people. So the first one is having an enterprising spirit. So in Japan, many Japan people are conservative, while American are preferring to do or trying something new. Some people suggest that Japanese products should put or market it on American. American people like to try something new, like if we were talking about our product to them, they will say that, oh, that was a good idea. Oh, that product was really good. Oh, I want to take it like that. We want to talk about the communication style. So as for vertical relation, both parties need to make the conclusion. So the boss of American said that no one want to hear criticism, so I will not criticize anyone. Next one is the customer taste. So in Japan, they are really careful about their quality, and American people said that Japanese products are recognized by their quality item, but they are very expensive. So in that point, American people said that Japanese people really pay attention to their product or the item that they are creating or something new that they want to recreate. It's example of those who analogize to other cultural characteristics as merit. So in Japan, American people work for their company for many years, so they learn to be cautious while making decisions. In American, if they fail, so they will have a consolation and have a second chance to learn for the future, so they can avoid some mistakes. We'll move to the conclusion. So this paper examines how successful business people with experience working in American and Japanese cope with different cultures. Interview result derived from the survey could not identify impact of gender difference because there were not enough female business people for this. At the moment, each country is likely hold their nation policy and tend to give priority to national interest. Therefore, the collaborative effort made by the above business people who have stability mutually beneficially. Okay, that's all that I want to explain about the journal. Thank you for watching.